Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to quickly create a new contact from an email in Outlook over to Salesforce. So the first thing we're going to do is take this guy as an example, Juan Pope. He's a Norma contact, and I know I don't have him in Salesforce. And the reason I know I don't have him is because we'll open Salesforce, and prior to ever entering a new contact, the first thing you do is type in the person's name. So in this case, I'll just type in Pope. Make sure you hit search, don't hit enter. Just hit search. That ensures it searches the entire system for anything with the word Pope in it. In this case, we have a Cindy Pope, but we've confirmed we don't have a Juan Pope. Okay, so now we'll go back to Outlook. Got that email highlighted. All right, so we go over here to his name, his email address, rather. We're going to left click, hold, and drag over here to the link point area. Notice I'm going in the lower right hand section of the screen. The second icon in looks like a little person. Release. So I've just released that email address, and as you can see here, my Google Chrome is blinking, which means it's doing something in the background. What it's doing is it's actually opening a new contact edit screen in Salesforce. It's doing that automatically. Now, I'm making this video from home, and for some reason my broadband is a little bit on the slow side today, so be patient. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is I realize that his name is actually Juan. Well, his real name probably is El Juan, but he goes by Juan. So we'll just make that quick edit. I know he's a factory contact, so under account name, that should always be factory placeholder in our system. And that was done so that we could actually have this tab up here, factories, and have some other quick ways to retrieve factory contacts. All right, so now under the factory field, I know he's with Norma Group, so we're simply going to highlight the Norma Group. Let that change take place. Under department, his title is actually customer service, but I know he's working on materials planning right now, so that's how I'm going to remember him. I go ahead and put his title, though, as customer service. And up here, I want to make a quick note about him. This is just for, you don't have to do this with every contact, but in this case, I'm probably not, hopefully, going to talk to him all that often. So I just want to remind myself how he came into the system. So I'm going to put assisted with Daimler / Facile planning issues. Okay. Phone number. Oh shoot, what's his phone number? Well, I'll head back over to Outlook, take a look at that email. Here it is in the bottom. So the easiest thing to do is just highlight that number, Control C, which is a Windows command for copy. Get back over into Salesforce and hit Control V once we're in the phone field. Now we've got all of his critical information. We've got his email address, his name obviously, who he's with, phone number and whatnot. Not going to worry about the mailing street and all that, because that's all tied in actually to the Norma Group information. So at this point in time, simply click Save. All right, there we go, and we now have Juan Pope in the system, and because he's with the factory placeholder, everyone can see it in the company. Every time you enter a new contact, this pop-up always comes up, and that's just for the Stay in Touch feature with Salesforce, which we'll discuss in another video. For now, by default, I always just answer no to that question, and it then closes the window. Okay, so that's how you do it, guys.